Welcome to the church show.
What's up, guys?
We're back with Moses again this week.
Yes,
Last
we are.
week, we saw the plagues destroy Egypt.
They did.
And Pharaoh finally, after 10 of them, told Moses to take the people and get.
So that's what Moses did. They went by.
Get.
They said, see ya.
Now that they're gone, they are excited, celebrating, hippy hoppy hooray, yah, do ah dee, laza do.
That was a tongue twister there.
That was a tongue twister.
Proud of you for getting that out of your mouth there.
Thank you. After they left, Pharaoh is like,
Wait a second.
this
Why
ain't no good.
is no one working? Why is no one? He's like, no one's feeding me now.
No one's feeding. What am I supposed to do?
Feed myself?
Good gracious.
Hey,
Who feeds themselves?
I do.
I do too.
Okay. He decides he wants his people back.
I'm gonna go get them. Them slaves, they are mine. So he's like, army, let's go. He's got all the horses, a bunch of soldiers, and a bunch of chariots.
Yep.
So he's like, let's get them. They take off. They catch up to the Israelites. The Israelites have made their way across the land, and they've come to the edge of the Red Sea.
The Red Sea.
This poses a problem.
A very big problem.
See, now they are caught betwixt the Red Sea, which is no small stream,
No. It's big.
and Pharaoh's army.
Which is slowly but surely getting to them. Slowly approaching.
Now, the Israelite slaves that were so excited about being free have turned on Moses and said, "You fool!
What are you doing?
Why did you bring us out here just to have us slaughtered beside the Red Sea? What kind of leadership is this?" I'll tell you what kind it is.
One of our favorite verses comes from Exodus 14.
Verse 14. Listen, look at this. Moses is talking to the Israelites, and he says, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still."
So he's basically saying, dude, calm yourself. We got this.
Calm down.
The Lord has us.
So Moses goes and talks to God. God tells Moses what to do. Moses then walks to the edge of the Red Sea, stretches his arm and staff out over the Red Sea, and a gust of wind from heaven swoops down and parts the waters. A wall on this side, a wall on that side, and all of the Israelites just
They're like,
scurry on through on dry ground.
they're sitting there going, we just need to stop messing with Moses.
Seriously.
Because every time
I mean,
we've said something, this happens.
God does something.
So they're like, maybe we should just
Plagues.
listen.
Snakes out of sticks. Now he has divided a sea. So the Israelites get to the other side, right? They get to the other side, but they still are freaking out because they're like, dude, now the army's coming through on the same dry ground that we just walked across. What are you going to do now? They're catching up to us. They're almost to this side with us because they got chariots and we got feet. That's all we got. We got some cows maybe, but they do not run.
Bessie does not run. She
Look,
walks.
Have you ever seen a bull or a cow run? I mean, like run. I could outrun a cow.
Yeah.
And I'm not very fast.
Neither am I.
Moses is like, calm yourself.
Check this out.
Stretches his hand out back over the water, and the waters swoosh back down and drown Pharaoh's army.
Not
And
a single one.
the Bible is very specific to say
Not a single
not one of them survived.
Yeah.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
We are the Science Twins.
Yes.
We did not introduce ourselves last time when we were talking about sin. My name is Siegfried.
And I am Sigmund. Not Sigmund, Sigmund.
bit picky, don't you think? Anyway, today we are talking about Moses parting the Red Sea.
He cut the sea in half, basically. But you know, Siegfried,
Yes, Sigmund?
the thing about that is what always goes up must come down at some point.
Come back down. Yes.
It's called gravity.
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 It's what keeps us grounded.
Yes. So, as you can see from this ball, that ball there too, right? Okay, so we're holding it up. But watch what happens when we move our hands. The ball drops.
The ball falls. So, even if, per se, we were to toss it up,
It drops.
it comes right back down. So, this is a miracle because of two things. Number one, the water's part and the water goes up like two walls. But the second part is that he held the water up long enough
to let them cross.
for the Israelites to go across. And then when they were worried, they said, Pharaoh's army is going to get to us because they're coming across on dry ground. Moses says, watch this. And then he says, boom. And God's like, I'm not going to hold the water anymore.
Woohoo! Goodbye.
There you go. Back to you, Caleb and Merritt. Two things we can learn from this story. Are you ready? Thing number one. Always have faith that God is going to fight for you.
Yep. Agreed.
Thing number two.
Those.
Don't try to fight against God.
Don't do it.
Okay? Look, all the Israelites are following Moses, and Moses is following God. Okay? This is a good plan. Pharaoh decided to go back on his word and go against God. Actively went against God. He said, I want my slaves back. The slaves are following Moses, who's following God. So Pharaoh has decided he wants to be an enemy of God.
And every time
That
you're,
make sense?
yeah, and every time you're an enemy of God, unfortunately,
You're going to get drowned in the
you're
Red Sea.
going to fail because God is the Almighty, the powerful, the one and only God.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of The Church Show. We will be back with Moses yet again next week. We'll be talking through some stuff they did whilst in the wilderness.
See ya!
This is a dumb game. We should just stick to science.
True.